Allan. How you doing this?
Morning.
How you doing this morning, man?
Man, I'm doing all right. How you doing?
Man, I keep remembering. I got to remember. I got to put the little string on my finger to remind me next week to bring in. It came from an international market. Some of the stuff that I've bought from the international market.
I can't wait
to try it out on.
Yeah,
somebody.
you're doing it next week.
Yeah, I think I'll do it next week.
All right.
Yeah, let's do it.
Jeff's like, I may be calling in sick next week.
Right. Wait, you better hope we're not calling sick Friday.
Yeah. So the big reveal today. First of all, it's warm. I'm looking through the Tupperware case here, the Ziploc case. It's orange, and I just will say before I even open it, for me, I hope it's not carrots.
It appears to be. I've opened mine. Allegedly, these are carrots. So let's retry
baby carrots.
Okay, baby carrots. All right.
It is steamed baby carrots. However,
I like carrots, and when
I like them crunchy, not
but,
steamed.
They're crunchy
take
enough.
a sniff.
Okay.
Take a sniff.
I'm trying to figure out.
And they're al dente.
Yeah.
So I knew about your texture thing.
Okay.
So they're not going to be soft and mushy.
I don't know.
They've got a little firmness. You're probably not as crunchy for you. But you know what I found about carrots? When I stop eating, refined sugar and stuff, how sweet they are.
Well, congratulations.
What's on these?
You're getting a little bit of a red wine glaze.
Oh, okay, I was going to say, this tastes a little whiny to me, man.
Yeah, you're standing there at Kroger, and of course, you can always tell what they're pushing, what's on sale. And they have the mound.
What they need to get rid of before the expiration date.
Yeah. So they got the huge pile of the baby carrots, and I'm going, the baby carrot is a summer staple. Cold or hot doesn't really make any difference, but steamed. I'm not a big on the boiled because, like Ditch says,
right. You're right. These do still do have a little
turn to
crunch
mush
to
in a stew or a roast. They can turn to mush real quick.
Yeah, they become kind of orange and squishy, and now you steam them a little bit, and they retain a nice little snap to them.
Blue carrots. Is there such a thing as blue carrots?
Oh, there's all different colors.
Because orange is not our favorite color here.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. But the big thing here is this was just a really simple little red wine glaze. And, a quick, easy way of taking something
that's good.
So mundane as a steamed carrot.
Yeah.
And now it's got a little hoity-toity going on with it. And honestly, the glaze takes 5 whole minutes to make.
It's good.
And it's red wine reduction or what?
It's basically about a quarter cup of sugar, about 3/4 of a cup of red wine or bourbon or whatever alcohol you want, and about a teaspoon of cornstarch.
Rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, we got a little PGA working there, Jeff. The big trick is,
NyQuil.
of course, dissolve the cornstarch into the liquid cold.
Okay.
Get that stirred in. That way, when you start heating it up, it gels up and thickens up nicely. And now you don't have to sit there for 30 minutes and do a reduction and all that. And it's quick, it's easy, it's simple, and it adds that little pop or a little pizzazz to something that was otherwise.
You put just enough on here, too, by the way, because I could see somebody actually drowning them in the stuff.
Well,
There's just enough. You still get a little flavor of the sweet carrot.
Yeah, right.
People can go crazy with the sauce.
No, people, I don't know where that began, but I blame
ranch
the
dressing.
No, because people can't cook the meat properly.
Well,
That's why I don't like barbecue. That's because I don't like the barbecue sauce. I mean, I tell people that when I meet Yankees from the north, they go, "What about the barbecue sauce?" I go, "If you cook the pork and the ribs, you don't need the sauce. Put a little dry rub on it.
Put a little dry rub. The sauce is kind of an optional thing, but you don't swim it.
Let's see what Gerald thinks. Gerald, have you ever had these kind of carrots?
Yes. Usually we do honey with them. But there was in the news, there's no such thing as a baby carrot.
That's true.
Do y'all know how it comes about?
Because it's a little carrot.
Because it's little, right? I mean,
they weren't going to call them midget carrots.
Well, they're also shaved. They're also shaved and shaped.
Yeah.
What?
They're shaped. What do you think, Gerald? What did you see?
All right, Gerald, what's behind it?
A guy in California, because he grows a lot of carrots, but he said all the carrots that aren't straight, none of the grocery stores would buy them. And he figured out a process to shave them down to make them into that shape.
That's what Allan just said. They're shaved. They're shaved down in size and shape.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And he became a multimillionaire over the process.
You know, let me just tell you what I know of these kind of stories. And we like to dip carrots in ranch dressing. That's how you can. That's how you get kids to eat carrots.
Oh yeah.
But actually ranch dressing came from a roadside motel in California, and their restaurant they created the owners created this special sauce that they called ranch dressing, and that's literally where
out of buttermilk,
Hidden Valley Ranch dressing came from. Right? Yeah, exactly.
There's no valley.
There's no valley.
Well, that's like the same story I've told you a couple times. How protein powder came about. Dairy farmer. They're taking all the whey off of it to make the milk and other dairy. He's like, what do we do with all that whey? You throw it away. And I don't know. I mean, he figured out, I was like, well, that's protein. And all these bodybuilders, these exercise people need protein. And that's why it's whey protein. And now he started it, and what a great idea.
They dehydrate the water out, and there you go. You got another product. That's
all right, Gerald, thanks for the call, man. Sending us down a road we hadn't planned on talking about, but that's interesting. No, that's interesting about the baby carrots, and they're branded that way. All right, well.
It's all branding.
It is. It's all branding. And, Allan, I'm going to say, you see, Allan and I are friends at a level where I can criticize sometimes what he brings in. Because people have told me before, they're like, man, you're so rude to him sometimes.
Nah.
And I'm like, no. I says, he has, if you don't like it, you got to tell him.
That's right.
But carrots are not one of my favorite things to eat, especially soft carrots.
Right.
But that, I think, was just perfect.
Well, excellent. Thank you very much.
And so I appreciate you coming in. Where can they find more stuff from Allan the Food Dude?
All they got to do is pop over to thecookingtodayshow.com and follow along with our culinary shenanigans there.